I've created the perfect workout wardrobe, and I'm going to show you how. Before you tell yourself that seems overwhelming, no, I did not start out perfect at this, quite the opposite. When I turned 18, there was nothing more exciting than the freedom that I got from buying my own clothes. Trying to recreate all the outfits I saw on Instagram and Pinterest. But being a broke college student, I only had about 5% of the budget of these influencers I looked up to. And copying every new trend, but the fast fashion cheap versions of each of them left me with piles of unworn, poor quality clothes, and my closet was absolutely bursting at the seams. Yet, I still had nothing to wear. After moving from Edmonton to Halifax and hauling that massive pile of clothes, I was over it. And ironically, at the same time, I found the book, The Magical Art of Tidying Up, simply because it was the only free book on Audible. And my perception was changed forever. So I set out on the mission to create the perfect capsule wardrobe. Moving 3 more times during a pandemic and removing my implants, therefore most of my clothes no longer fitting, I've had to completely redo my workout wardrobe. And I screwed up many of time. But 3 years later, I can finally look into my wardrobe and put together an outfit for any workout I want. Now you can learn from my mistakes and successes, as today I'm going to bring you through the workout clothing items I'd buy if I started over my workout wardrobe from scratch. Sports bras. You're going to need 3 types of sports bras. 1, a high supportive for running, HIIT. 2, a low supportive for mat workouts, Pilates, yoga, mobility, low impact workouts. And 3, for my smaller boob girls, I'd say you could probably just get away with that because you don't need too much support. But a lot of women would find benefit from having a medium support / mixed workout that's going to have a higher neck for when you're bending over, can support you but not be too restrictive. Some tips. You want a low impact one so you have more mobility, you don't feel compression, you can really get a full stretch in. You need a high impact one so your boobs are secure when you're jumping and moving for a lot of times, and then a nice medium one that allows movement but also make sure your boob doesn't pop out. I would recommend 3 black sports bras, but you can also use white. I just think a black sports bra is the most universal. Personally, I have 5 sports bras. I have 3 high impacts, 2 low impact, because that works out with my routine, and I can wash it every 5 days and it aligns. Some of you who are only working out 3 times a week, you might just need 1 of each and you're okay with washing it in between, but that will usually get you week to week. Bottoms, we're gonna divide into 3 sections. First, cardio. You're gonna need a black pair of leggings. Most important feature, sweat wicking. 2, you need a pair of running shorts, either black or gray or white, I'd recommend, that are loose, flowy, and you can just get a full range in your cardio. Second, for weights. 1, black pair of leggings, more compression and durable in case they get snagged on a weight.
If there's one thing on a call.
These are 4 years old. I just scratched them with fake nails, nothing. That's what you need for weights. 2, I'd recommend a spandex / biker short over a running short because you're going to be bending over a lot and you don't want your hoo-ha hanging out. Third section, group classes. A bike short, if you do things like spin, / an extra pair of spandex or leggings that have more of a buttery, naked feeling. The reason you want to be able to move more in your Pilates yogas. So that leaves you with 4 or 5 bottoms. I'm going to give you a template for the average girl. This isn't going to be all of you. You're going to have to adjust if you do more weights, if you do more cardio, if you do more bar or Pilates. 3 pair of black leggings, a sweat wicking, a durable, and a movable. 1 to 2 pair of running shorts, 1 to 2 pair of biker shorts of different length. Spandex shorts come in different lengths. Personally, I like a 4-inch for a mat workout, 6-inch for runs and weights, and an 8-inch for cycling or an athleisure outfit. All in black again, or white depending, if you can handle white bottoms. But honestly, and I know that's so boring, you're like,
wow, Keltie, you just told me to buy 3 pairs of black leggings.
It's so nice. The day you have a black legging for every single thing, your life is together. Speaking of which, tip number 1, build a foundational wardrobe, not a capsule wardrobe. I used to have so much stress with doing this because I had to have this like perfectly manicured wardrobe for every situation. Everything had to fit into one of those Pinterest lane that have every single thing and it all flows together. And it was overwhelming because I'd see a piece I wanted and I couldn't get it. And now I just work on the foundation. I looked at every Pinterest photo you could possibly think of and what are all the foundational things you actually need for your workouts that you can pretty much build any workout outfit possible with it. So you get the foundations and then the fun stuff. Tops. A black or white tank top that you can throw over top of a sports bra. 2, a tank top with a built-in bra that you can wear on its own. and then a classic black and white t-shirt. That's slightly sweat wicking, but it's also durable that you can throw on with a pair of biker shorts and make an athleisure outfit, so it's great for traveling. Tip number 2, colors. Now everything I've recommended so far, I recommend honestly black, even a navy, because you might be just a navy and white kind of gal. Pick just one neutral color or two that goes with everything. But now what you go from there? Honestly, you could just say scratch that, no black. You could just pick all pink. All your foundation is pink because you always wear pink. Especially that's the fun thing about workout. It's not so, you're never gonna be in like a classy establishment for a workout. So you can have all your foundational pieces one color. I would just say be mindful that all your foundational pieces work together and work with other colors you might wanna buy in the future. Because that's the fun thing about fitness workouts. You could just be a neon yellow kind of gal. Cover-ups. Now this is gonna depend a bit on your style. Some girls are gonna be a bit more baggy hoodies. Some are gonna be a bit more plotty chic. But this is very universal, I feel. A black sweater or hoodie, also gray works equally as well. 2, black zip up. 3, black or white long sleeve you can throw over top of a sports bra. And honestly, 1 baggy t-shirt. It just works. Have it fun. Have this be kind of fun, this one. This one, you can go retro, you can go rocker. Have this be a little bit of your style, but I feel it is actually quite a foundational piece. The amount of times I just turn to like a baggy t-shirt is crazy. Speaking of minimalist, AG1, I actually had a little debate on the podcast about it with Sav. She was like,
why is AG1 so much more expensive than other greens?
I was like, because it's not a greens product. It has green products in it. It is actually 8 supplements in one. I live in downtown Vancouver. I don't have a bunch of closet space. I don't have pantry spaces. And I want simplicity. I don't want to be overwhelmed by fitness. I don't want all my creativity to go towards my supplements and my workout outfits. Like, yeah, sometimes it's fun with it, but day to day, I'd rather my creativity go to my job. So with AG1, it's your probiotic, prebiotics, multivitamin, digestive enzyme, adaptogens. It helps with your immunity, energy, digestion, hair and nail growth, and everything's NSF certified. So you hear all these supplements you should be taking. And that's kind of the nice thing about AG1. You're going to get so many supplements in one that are all high quality. You can declutter your closet and just simplify your routines. I know some of you are loving the AG1 Frappa AG10. Thinking of trying an AG1 creamy ice cream. Think of it, milk, AG1 honey in the ice cream machine. Am I honest? Should I try that for next integration? Please comment down below. I will try that for you. But if you want to try AG1, if you use my link down below with your first purchase of AG1, you get 10 free travel packets and a 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2 with your first order. Thank you AG1 for decluttering my life, because I am naturally chaotic, so I do have to simplify things to keep me in line. Shoes.
Oh my God, shoes.
Did that meme just outdate me? Yes. First, you need a running shoe. If you're doing cardio, if you're doing running, investing in a running shoe, throw everything else I said. Your running shoe is the most important. It will stop you from injuries. It will help performance. Second, you need a weightlifting shoe that has a flat bottom. I like the Metcons. They're not a true 100% weightlifting shoe because they have a bit more flexibility, because I'm not a true weightlifting girl. I do a lot more of athletic training. So you do need a flat bottom, hard bottom shoe versus a running shoe is a lot more cushiony because you want to absorb it and bounce up, versus a weight shoe, you want to be flat to the ground so you can use that to create force. So that's why you need 2 different shoes. They're complete opposite. But you might be like,
Keltie, I can't afford 2 shoes.
or I do like Barry's boot camp where half is weights, half is running. Then you can use a cross trainer. I love Lululemon's cross trainer. It will give you the benefits of running shoe, the benefits of weight. Is it a true Metcon shoe? No. Is it a true Nike Alpha? No. But a lot of us aren't training to be powerlifters and marathon runners. Some of us are just doing things like Barry's. But if you're doing something like marathon training, something intense, please, I'm sorry if there's trash in the background because I'm trash. No, I live in an urban environment and it's just white noise. It's ASMR. Do you want some ASMR of dump trucks? Everyone wants to move to a big city until you are surrounded by trash. Now the brands to buy. Naturally, the more expensive the brand, the better the quality. Not always the case. Curvy people, but then flattens your butt as much as possible. So you want the good quality materials. You want something that's gonna last a long time for your foundations. Because yes, you can buy the cheap $20 one and that's fine. That might be all you can do. But just know, for me, I decided to just like once every few months buy one expensive foundational piece versus buying the cheap thing, having it rip. And I think over time you end up spending less, but also I was a broke college student at one point and sometimes all you can get is a $10 leggings. Now I'm gonna recommend some brands. Personally, I'm a Lulu girl. I started this channel reviewing Lululemon. I'm from from Vancouver. It's my bread and butter. The reason being, first of all, I love it. It fits me well, great material. If your Lulu rips, those leggings you've had for 3 years, you can go bring them in and they'll give you a new one. So that's why I like you buy the legging once, you're good for life. You're not like, oh, it rips, gotta get it. You're good. You just have to buy it the one time and then you can return it. That's why I like it. But some other brands I love, I do love Aloe Yoga so much, but it's like, that's out of my price range. I can treat myself, I have a few pieces, but it is so expensive. I've also worked with Gymshark in the past and they have some amazing pieces. Love Nike. So many of my shoes are Nike, the Nike Metcons. I will just warn you with Gymshark and Nike, just be mindful that they have different price points, which I love. They have the bit more affordable, but they have a bit more of the premium. So with the foundational pieces, maybe buy the more premium and keep their more fast fashiony pieces for the fun things we'll get to later in the video. Other brands I love for shoes, On Cloud, APLs, New Balance, and some other fun activewears is Set Active, 347, and House ID, which I'm loving all those. Here's just a tip that I had to rechange my mind when I was younger, and little Keltie, I would go and tell her. I used to buy the $5 tank tops, $5 sports bras from H&M, and then I go to Aritzia and buy like a $100 going out outfit for when I went to, well, I was just about to say Miami. No, like just went to the bar with my friends. And I'd wear that dress once a year, maybe twice, versus that black H&M tank top I would wear and it was ratty and I'd wear it every second day. And so I just started switching. You buy the cheap $5 H&M dress that you wear once every few months, and then you spend the $100 on the athletic wear that you're wearing every second day. You spend less money on the funner the item. Accessories. 1, if you're a Pilates bar girl, grip socks. 2, a black headband. They're in right now. I love them. They're so handy even when they're not in. And if they're out of style in a couple years, just use them for your makeup. 3, I've honestly been waiting for this moment in the video because my hair is so greasy to put this on. A white or black hat. Baseball hat, it just works. Love. And 4, a water bottle that goes with all your tech. Your life looks so put together if your water bottle kind of works with your phone and your watch and your laptop, or just your main outfit. Say you decide blue is your thing, that's your foundational piece, get a blue water bottle. You just look so put together. But also sometimes I'm like,
Burn it to the ground. I don't want to look put together.
because I'm not. Tip number 4, this could be tip number 5, I lost count. Unique style. This used to stress me out because I am a creative through and through. That is just my personality. Some days I wake up and I want to be chic and classy. And other days I want to look like I just got off stage at Coachella. Other days I want to relive my basketball days. I want to go full baller. How does this work in? I'd recommend just go on Pinterest, pin everything, make a mood board, and just find a couple pieces that you notice also coincide with all those. Like example, basketball shorts. I love basketball shorts. They're a foundational piece for me. They may not be for you. And that's where the cheaper items come. So get these and they will come. So that's the thing. You're not saying you're never going to do your chic cowboy DJ rocker vibe one day. It's just not the priority until the foundations are done. Just like you don't buy the supplements until you actually just have a well-balanced diet. Next up, sports. This, I'm just gonna mention 2 things because these seem to be foundational now. 1, a tennis skirt. 2, a tennis dress. They are so universal. I just feel a lot more people are getting into sports. They're great for hot girl walks, and also when you want like an active vacation, I love a black tennis dress, black tennis skirt, because you can dress it up. You can walk around in it, and if you're travel a lot, you just go out with your girlfriends on Saturday, you wanna take cute pics, but you wanna be able to walk around, they become great foundational pieces. So those are my foundational pieces. Just remember, I used to get so stressed. I'd watch videos like this and I'd write it down and I'd try to put it all in my shopping cart. It was so overwhelming. And I just wanted to make certain there was a quick checklist that you're like, hey, over time, over the next year, 2 years, I'll slowly try to get these pieces into my closet and build this. But also at the same time, along that journey, if you see a piece you love, please get it. Say you're like, oh, I'm 1 legging away from my 3 black leggings, and then in the perfect color comes this crazy pattern and you're a floral girl and it's in the pink and you love, get it, because that will go away and you'll miss it. So be a bit more mindful of it, but it's not like a hard science. This isn't a hard science. This is just what I, over time, realized was the most important thing in my wardrobe. These pieces, here's what they do. Every morning you have something to wear. No matter the situation, the workout, you'll go in your closet and you'll be like, oh, I can easily put this together. Is it just all black? Yes. Is it boring? But you always have something to wear. And then have fun with it. And then you don't have to be stressed. But also remember, sometimes you can take these rules and just say,
Burn it to the ground.
because I do that quite often. Because sometimes you'll find an item that makes absolutely no sense, but it brings you so much joy. Like my Royco Rain basketball shorts. They're so hard to match with things and I don't care. I don't care when I wear them. People are like, what the hell are you wearing? I'm like, I'm so happy right now. Get off me. These bring me so much joy. And fuck that this girl on the internet told me to buy just a black pair of running shorts. I wanted the neon pink and red ones and I got them. And sometimes you gotta do it. Because when you're like that point, you're like angry, you want them so bad, you should probably get them. If you guys would like me to show this in action, I would love to film like a week of workout outfits. If this gets over, what's crazy ask, 15,000 likes, I will make that video and just kind of show this in action of how I use all these items. Comment down below if there's any other things that you found really are important in a foundational workout wardrobe. And most importantly, have a great day. Go pet a dog. Love you guys. Bye.